Good morning. Woo-hoo. Hello. Cake time. Party glasses. I officially got monetized again. Let's hope I don't get kicked back out. Oh my goodness. Good morning or afternoon. Type it in the chat. Who's here? Where are you tuning in from? Hello, Erica. Good morning. Where are you from again? Good morning, Matt. Matt is in Florida. Matt says, yay. Woohoo! Yes. I was very surprised when I saw that this morning. I was like, for real this time? Matt says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a fun morning. I'm pumped. It's raining here in Wisconsin. So yeah, getting the notification that I got monetized. I'm in the YPP. I was like, that is so exciting. Put a little sun in my day. All right. Erica's in Chicago. Oh, awesome. I'm in Wisconsin, just like a couple hours away. Fun. Tea with Debbie. Good morning, Debbie. Welcome. You are coming from Oregon. Is it Oregon or Oregon? I know people pronounce that state differently. All right. So Matt says, rain left here. I had 18 inches. Oh my gosh. Outside the door for 3 days, was stuck inside. No way. That's wild. Hi, Lena. Good to see you. Good morning. Guess what? I got monetized. I'm pumped. Oh my goodness. So yeah, type it in the chat where everybody's from. What are you drinking today? Did you bring a cozy drink? I have my favorite mug with, I like this vanilla chai. Can you guys see? I think it's like the Bigelow brand. Yeah, it's vanilla chai. Vanilla chai. It's super good. And I put a little honey and a little almond milk in it, and it's like the best. So that's what I'm drinking. I haven't taken a sip yet because it needs to cool off. I like just made it just in the nick of time. I'm always rushing to get here right on time. Hi, Mike. Good morning. Mike, thank you so much for binging my channel this past week. You really helped me pull in those watch hours to get monetized. So thank you. Lena says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you. You've all been part of it. You've all contributed, and yes, I love the community that I'm building here, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you. So thank you so much. Patsy. Hi, Patsy. I just love you. Patsy says, hi, rain rest for me. Yep. It's a rainy day. My hot mocha is using eggnog during the season, always using cinnamon and nutmeg. Good. I was hoping it helped. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Matt says, I need a latte. Don't thank us. We thank you. You help so much. Aw, thank you so much, Matt. So yeah, so far, like I said, I just got the notification like at 9 o'clock this morning. It's 9 o'clock. Well, it's 10 o'clock here now. But yeah, so at 9 o'clock, I was like, oh, I'm gonna run to the grocery store, pick up a few things before my live stream this morning. And I'm like, do I dare check YouTube Studio? And I actually have, I used, what's it called? Opal. It's like an app blocking app. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? And because I like to like lock myself out of a whole bunch of apps. Like basically I don't give myself access to my phone most of the time because I don't want to get sucked in there. And so my YouTube Studio app was blocked, but with my Opal app, I can take a break, and then you can choose taking a break for like up to 15 minutes. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to check it. I just want to see if anything changed. So I took a break and I allowed myself in YouTube Studio for 5 minutes. I was like, I'm just going to look for 5 minutes and just going to see if I got monetized again, actually. And yeah. And it right away, it was like the picture of like, you're in the YouTube partner program. And I was like, oh, so yeah. So I'm like, I'm glad that I allowed myself a 5-minute break. Mike says, people in the chat, if you haven't seen her earlier videos, go back and watch them. It's a must. Aw, thank you, Mike. Just taking a moment to accept that and receive your beautiful comment. Thank you. Brooke has an amazing story. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Lena says, oh, I get sucked into my phone too. Yeah. Let me show you. I mean, you can set up like, yeah, here it is. Opal. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Anyways, it's a paid app, but it was like totally worth it because I love how you can like set up all of the different filters. I realize you can also do a similar sort of thing in with iPhone anyways, like in the settings on screen time, you can set a bunch of filters of like downtime and work time and like all this kind of stuff. I use a whole combination of like everything available, and I really like, yeah, lock myself out of my phone for the majority of the day. So that's cool. So, wow. Patsy says, Brooke, it's exciting to see you growing so quickly. A lot of behind the scene work. Well, thank you, Patsy, for saying that. I have to laugh at the word quickly because I don't feel like any of this has been quick whatsoever. I feel like this has been the slowest on YouTube anyways with my first channel, this channel. My second channel is growing quite rapidly, which is like super surprising. My business grew really fast. So yeah, so out of everything I've done in my entire adult life, I feel like getting to this point with YouTube and like just getting monetized, just because like from the YouTube partner program, I just wanted to reach that just to hit the milestone because only like 3% of channels ever get monetized. So it's just kind of like a, you know, I see YouTube as a video game and I just want to play it and like keep getting to those next levels, like Mario Brothers. That's how I feel YouTube is. Like I just like love playing the game. And so yeah, that's what it's really about for me. I'm like, yes, I like finally made it to the level, you know. And actually I still have another level to get to because I just entered the YouTube partner program. They have like 2 levels. So the first one is you unlock supers and memberships and YouTube shopping. I did turn on supers, by the way. So if anybody wants to send me a super, you'll be the first person. Like a super thanks or a super chat or a super whatever. Yeah, so I have that turned on. I didn't turn on anything else yet because I like just found out an hour ago that I'm in. But yeah, but then the second level is when you reach 4,000 watch hours, which I still have to get to, then you get to be like an AdSense. Yeah. So anyways, Patsy, a lot of behind the scene work. Tell me more about your question. What do you mean by that? So yeah, today I thought it would be fun to just have like a casual chat Q&A. Like I love celebrating wins with you guys. So if you have a win that you want to celebrate, please type it in the chat and I will celebrate with you and we can all celebrate you and support you. And if you have any questions, because I'm like, you know, a common question I hear all the time is like, I just don't get how you do all this stuff. Like, especially as a single mom, like I don't just have one YouTube channel. I have 2 YouTube channels. I also have a business. And I'm also a single mom with sole custody. And I've, you know, of a 5-year-old, and I've been doing this since she's been 1. So I am like the classic example of somebody who doesn't have time to do all this stuff, yet I do make the time and I find a way to make it happen. And like, so I juggle a lot. It's kind of that question of like, you know, Brian Harder, I've mentioned him before. I hope he shows up today. He's one of my favorite new YouTubers. He's been doing YouTube for a few months. I absolutely love this guy. And he made a video talking about like how work-life balance is not like a real thing. Like there is no such thing as balance or something like that. I can't remember the title of his video. And I was like, totally. I'm like, it's not really a balance. It's like a juggling act. And kind of like the way I think about it, the way that I just like make everything happen and also enjoy my life at the same time is like, it's a juggling act. It's letting go of ideals of like this like perfect balance. Like I kind of think of the way I do things like in seasons. So for example, so if any of this is sparking questions, please put them in the chat. Oh my goodness, got my first super chat ever. Thank you. I am so grateful. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike, so much. I will always remember this, that you were my very first super chat. Mike says, you're amazing. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This is so fun. I never thought I would get one of these. So that's really cool. What was I talking about? Yeah, just basically like, I don't know. I think of doing things like in seasons. So like right now it's October. I was going to say it's September. It's October, almost halfway through. And during the summer, like that was a season of like rest and relaxation for me. And I just did the bare minimum to like keep everything going. And now that my daughter started kindergarten in September, now I'm like in a season, you know, September, and then now it's like Q4 of 2025. I'm in a season of like, it's go time, kind of like a sprint, I think of it. But I also, I'm not like sprinting to the point where I'm like burning myself into the ground. I'm also doing it like in a really sustainable way, but I am doing a lot more than I was doing in the summer, you know? And I'm going to sprint now for this fourth quarter. And then there will be like a few weeks over the holidays, like 3 to 4 weeks actually, where I just like chill and do the bare minimum again. And then after that, then I'll start sprinting again. So that's kind of how I like a high level overview. I do all this. Yeah, in a sustainable way. And don't get me wrong, like I've had moments of like burnout, or just pure exhaustion. And like, you know, I'm not here to say like my life is perfect or I do this like perfectly every single day. No, like I have struggles just like anybody else. But I think on a whole, I've got a lot of tips and tricks up my sleeve of how I'm able to do all of this in a really sustainable way and build like a solid foundation. And like I've been really building something that has that solid foundation and that's set up for like long-term growth and sustainability. So yeah, if you have any questions about any of that, please let me know and we can also celebrate your wins. Okay, so let me catch up here on the chat. Matt says, on the good side, I had ducks come visit me. Oh, I love that, Matt. That's so much fun. That's awesome. Matt was saying how it rained so much, like he was stuck in his house for a few days. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Matt says, I want a video from Arrow, have withdrawals. Yes. So Matt, it's coming. Matt is talking about my second channel. Let's see here if I can pull it up on the screen for you guys for reference, because you might not know. Let's see. All right, just give me a minute because I got to pull it up here. Okay. Can you guys see it now? Yep. Okay, cool. So this is my second channel that Matt is talking about that he wants he wants a video from. Yes. So I have 4 videos completed. Well, it says 5 because I posted a short, but 4 long form videos on the channel so far. And yeah, the channel's like really taking off a lot faster than my first channel did, which has been super fun. But again, I started the second channel with 2 years of experience under my belt. So yeah, I approached this one in a completely different way. But Matt, it's coming. I am filming the second part of the 5th video this week. So yeah, as long as we're supposed to be getting a lot of rain, so rain impacts, as you know, construction schedules and stuff like that. So as long as everything is, if everybody's able to work as planned, I will be shooting this week, and then whenever I can get to, you know, the final edits and the upload and everything. So the next video should be coming out within the next week or two at tops, hopefully, fingers crossed. That's the thing with, since I posted the last video 2 weeks ago, there hasn't really been anything happening just because of timing. Like, stuff has been delivered, like the trusses were delivered, and that was a really exciting day. And the guy who delivered them, his name is Rick. He's going to be in the 5th episode. He's awesome. Like, this guy was so great. So he's going to be in there. So yeah, the trusses were delivered. That was cool to see them like come off the truck and everything. But there hasn't really been any like action to film. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with this. But once like the roof is on and everything, then there should be stuff to film every single week, which I'm looking forward to that. So thank you, Matt. I love your anticipation of the next video. That's always a good sign, right? When people are waiting for your next video. Okay, let me stop this. There we go. Matt says, oh my God, where do I start with wins? This was a productive week for me. Yeah, let's celebrate them, Matt. Can't wait to hear. I know you had some things planned up your sleeve, so let's see. Patsy, 2 years I've known you. I see the growth. Aw, thank you, Patsy. Much to learn. Should I do YouTube, watching and learning? Should you do YouTube? Well, to answer your question, Patsy, I would say that depends on your goals. Yeah, what would be, I would start with your why to answer that question. I feel like I actually made a video titled like why starting YouTube is a brilliant idea. I do feel like everybody should have a YouTube channel if they want to, and if they have the right why behind it. So maybe that would be a helpful video for you to watch. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it here. But yeah, I mean, Patsy, you are great at making content. You're great at video content. You would be great at it. Yeah, it's just about like, what's your why? What's your goal with it? So if you want to elaborate more on the question, maybe I can help you a little bit more. Mike says, where's the boat horn? Just kidding. Yeah, I don't have a boat horn. I have this thing. I'm a big fan of party favors. I just bought like 3 of these at the dollar store the other day. I found these cake time glasses. These are like the most fun glasses ever. Like, I think these are the best. Yeah, and so I bought like the 3 pairs that they had left in the store because I was like, I want to have these on hand as like gifts. So yeah, this is my party gear. I don't have a boat horn, but I do have this. So much fun. Let's see. Patsy says, oh, that's neat. I'll go to that link and check it out. Cool. Oh, for the second channel? Yeah. So let me show you. Hold on. I don't like when it always pops up in the app. That's like really weird. Hold on a second, people. Drop your wins in the chat. Let's celebrate your wins. And if you have any questions about like balancing everything, doing YouTube with enjoyment and fun and in a sustainable way, let me know. Oh man, I'm having a hard time getting the link. Hold on. Because when I open this, it opens up in the app, and I don't like that on my computer. I have to find a way to like to do that. Let's see. And then I also wanted to pull up that other video for you guys. Well, for Patsy specifically, but if anybody else wants to see it. Okay, let me drop a comment in the chat. Well, that's the handle name. Geez, I am having a hard time getting that that link. Sorry. What a disaster. It's hard to juggle all the screens. I'm like, I've gone live a bunch of times, but it's always like a juggle. It would probably be easier if I had a second monitor. I've been thinking about doing that, but yeah, we'll see. I don't have a second monitor today, so. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so Patsy, I was looking for that one video for you. Let me find it. This one. Oh. Can you guys see it? Here we go. Patsy, this is a video. Since you were asking, like, should you start YouTube? Maybe watch this video first. That'll help give you some clarity. All right, here we go. I got a link in the chat. Got a link. All right. Okay. Lena says, a win for me. I made my longest video yet this Saturday. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Love it. Was it fun? Did you have fun making it? I've been wanting to make a long vlog, like an hour long, but I just haven't felt like it. Like I've been wanting to do it, but I haven't felt like it. Like there just hasn't that I felt like, oh, this would be a good time to turn the camera on. Like I just haven't really felt like doing that in the past couple of weeks since I got this idea. But I'll get the inspiration and I'll do it. Hi Andre, thank you for being here. He says, woohoo, just wanted to pop in and say congrats again. Thank you. Well deserved. It's been fun watching the channel grow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Yeah, let's hope I don't fall out again, right? I'm a little bit worried I might drop off again because since the qualifications to be in the YouTube Partner Program are on like a rolling 365-day basis. Well, I think it was October 20th or the 22nd of last year that I had a huge spike in hours. It was like 100 something watch hours. And so I have to check exactly what I'm at. But if I don't have a buffer of the 100 hours, I might actually fall off again until I build them back up. So I'm like, oh my God, like, am I like gonna be the only YouTuber who like goes in and out of the program like 50 times before it's like, I'm just in, So we'll see. Right now, I'm just celebrating the win that I'm officially in, and I've got supers turned on, and I received my first super from Mike. So thank you, Mike, again. Thank you so much. All right, Matt says, wins. Launched a DIY solar class. Woo-hoo-hoo! Got your first sale. Woohoo! That's awesome. You got your first sale, Matt. That's huge. That's so good. Awesome. Got tripped up by PayPal. Yep, it happens to all of us. Tech, you get tripped up with tech somewhere along the line, no matter how good you are at it. Trust me, it happens to me all the time. So I set up Kajabi. Woohoo! Got first funnel. Got first sales items, got pre-sale video released, got class design, got first affiliate, and oh my gosh, this is a huge win. I'm on the edge of my seat. Where's the rest of this? And I'm looking for the rest of the comment. Let's see. I cannot find it. Matt, tell us what else. You left a cliffhanger on that comment. Matt says, oh, Patsy, that's a cool idea. I was thinking of making mine into an audiobook, but I like your idea better. Oh, I missed her idea. Oh, here we go. Let's see what Patsy's idea was. I'm editing my book. I thought about reading it online to reach individuals to help motivate and inspire. Patsy, I think that's a great idea. Patsy, I think you're awesome. And I think, well, I don't think you're awesome. I know you're awesome. And you have so much, like you have so much to give the world. And I just encourage you to keep giving it. Keep showing up. You're already doing a great job with your Facebook content. You're already great on video. Like you're so relatable. You're so real. You're so human. Like people love you. And yeah, like you just have so much to offer. So like I said before, like if you want to start now doing the same thing on YouTube, absolutely go for it. Just know, like watch that video first that I made, because YouTube's really hard. It's a lot harder. Like it's and so if you just go in with a really clear why, understand why you're doing it, because that'll help you stay motivated to stay through it, because it really is like a long-term thing. But I think that's a great place to start. Like you already have an idea. You're editing your book, thought about reading it online. I think that's genius. I actually thought about doing that myself too, because I do have an ebook, which I don't really promote enough at all. So maybe, and you know what? And I gave my only copy away to a friend. So I'm like, I really need to like order a copy for myself and like start selling it, because I give it away for free as a free digital download, but I also have it available for sale on Amazon. So maybe I should show you guys now that I'm talking about it. But yeah, I thought about like, oh, I should probably order like an author copy and then like read it. So yeah, Patsy, I think that's a cool idea. Matt, I think that's a cool idea. Let's see. Let me find my book for you guys in case you want to download it for free. It's a quick read. It's like a, hold on. Oopsies. Oh my gosh. Let me show you here. Drop the link in the chat to my website and you can get it on there. So let me show you. Okay, so when you go to brooksears.com, here's my website, and then scroll down to the bottom. You have to type in your name and email, and then you get the free book. Okay, it's called From Fear to Fear, 7 Tips to Go from Feeling Powerless to Unstoppable. I wrote it like 3 years ago, and sometimes I reread it on my digital download. I don't have my physical copy. I gotta order one. Yeah, sometimes I would like reread it to inspire myself. It sounds like really, like, I don't know, full of myself, but I'm just telling the truth. It's a good, quick read. So yeah, you can get it for free right there on my website. All right, Brian Harder. Good morning, Brooke. Good morning, Brian. I was just talking about you earlier. I can't remember why now. Oh, I was talking about, well, first of all, I said how much I love you, that you're a new YouTuber, like you're one of my favorites, seriously. And that you had made a video talking about like how, like, work-life balance, there's not really such a thing or something like that. I can't remember the words that you use, but that was like the gist of it. And so, yeah, everybody go watch Brian Harder's channel. He's awesome. Like if you just want to like feel like you just made a new friend online, go hang out on Brian's channel. He is so much fun and hilarious. He just made a really, really funny video where he interviewed himself. And I thought it was absolutely hysterical. Andre says, just started live streaming arcade games on my channel a week ago for fun and did a live 4-hour DIY build an arcade controller. What? You're crazy. You're talented, man. Build an arcade controller video on Saturday to try live on camera out as well. So much fun. That is so cool. Congratulations. That's awesome. Good job. Sounds like you've got some really cool like skills up your sleeve. Adventure with Me says, hey, Brooke. Hey, thank you for being here. Good afternoon, I think, where you are. Lena says, yes, it was really fun making it. Awesome. She's talking about her long video that she made. That's awesome, Lena. On my treadmill, watching your live. Awesome. I am not on my treadmill. I tried walking on my treadmill during my live stream last week, and it only lasted a couple minutes because it's very difficult. It's leaning up against my wall. Can you guys see that? There, am I pointing the right way? It looks like it on my screen anyways. In the mirror, you can see that's my treadmill that's leaning up against my wall right now, but I will be on it later today because it's raining. And so I will be walking on that thing like crazy. I can't wait. I love it. Love, love, love it. And did I tell you it's light pink and white? It matches my computer, and that's just an extra fun touch. It makes me feel more motivated to like be on it. Andre says, my take on the should I do YouTube question is to just try it. And if it's not fun, one can just not do it. Yep. Just try and see what happens. Worst case scenario, you learn something new. Totally love that. I think that's great advice. I totally back that up. Yes, 100%. Mike says, my win for the week, 10 more subscribers. Yay! That's awesome, Mike. Congrats. That's huge. The downfall short story packed everything on my boat to do an overnight camping on an island, got to the boat ramp and realized I forgot the boat plug. Oh my God. That is really funny. Did you make a video about that? That would probably be really funny. Oh my gosh. Matt says, live stream while you sleep is back on the agenda. That's so funny. Yeah, you know what? I might resort to that if I fall out of qualification again. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But it's like, yeah. I mean, don't you think? I trust that YouTube knows what they're doing and they have their qualification rules for a reason. Like I said, I just learned from Ty Myers. He's a really great YouTuber. He had posted that, like a statistic about that only 3% of YouTube channels ever get monetized. So I'm like, this is awesome. Like, I'm in the top 3%. If your channel's monetized, you're in the top 3%. That's crazy, you know? That makes me feel a lot better about myself when I have a video that gets like 100 views and I'm like, what? Like, you know, just to like put it in perspective. YouTube's really hard, and yeah, well, like YouTube's really hard. That's just it. And it takes a lot of action and commitment and self-motivation to stay in the game. But why am I talking about this? Oh, I was gonna say, like, it's funny, like that the whole like rolling 365-day thing. It's kind of like, I just think that's kind of weird because it's like, okay, one day you can reach over the 3,000 watch hours to get into the YouTube Partner Program. And then the next day, well, this is exactly what happened to me. The next day I was 10 hours short because it's a rolling 365 days. And I was like, what? I don't know. It's just kind of like, okay, you're good enough one day to be in it, but the next day you're not. It's like, clearly people have watched 3,000 hours in the lifetime of my channel. Like, I just kind of feel like it should be lifetime. And and not just for me, but for all of the creators out there. It's like if any creator has accumulated over the 3,000 watch hours, like the whole rolling 365 day thing, I think is just bizarre. You know, so whatever, it is what it is though. I don't control it. I don't work at YouTube, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying, I just think it's weird. I just think it's weird to tell people like one day you're good enough and then the next day you're not. And then, oh, by the way, the next day now you are again. It's like, am I or not? Like, figure it out, you know? Brian Harder says, Andre, yes, if inspired to try YouTube, then yes. Yes, love it. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? If you make a video and you realize that you hate the entire process, then you can just stop. Alan James is here. Hi, Alan. Thank you for being here. Welcome back. Win for me. I got my first comment in a foreign language. LOL. That's awesome. I love that. That's so great. What language was it? I'm curious. And do you know what it said, or did you have to like Google it? That is so fun. Brian says it was probably from me, Alan. My grammar and typing skills are so poor. You just thought it was a foreign language. Oh my God, Brian, you crack me up. Oh my gosh. Brian, I would love to have you on my show sometime as a guest. So yeah, please let me know if you're up for that. I want to have you on. Patsy says, you are so encouraging. Thank you. Yes. Next with Nicola, you changed your channel name. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm curious about the name change. How'd you come up with next with Nicola? That sounds cool. Or Nicola. I'm still not quite sure which way to pronounce it. I hear Rob pronounce it Nicola all the time, so I feel like it's Nicola, but I feel like it's Nicola maybe. So please let me know if I'm saying your name wrong. Yeah. Alan's cracking up at Brian. Like, you guys, Brian is so hilarious. I really want to highlight Brian. Okay, look at his humor. This guy is funny. He's not, I feel like I'm like talking him up so much. People might be like, is she like paid to do this? I'm not, okay? I love watching his channel. I love this guy. Like, I feel like he's a stand-up comedian on Netflix. Like, he actually makes me laugh harder than some of the stand-up comedians that have Netflix specials. Like, I'm not even kidding, okay? And I want to show you his channel. I want to show you this video that you guys should all watch because it's really funny. But hold on, because now I'm having like the disaster of trying to share my screen again. So hang tight, people. This is a live show. I can't edit out the boring parts. Okay. Here he is. Okay, now, hold on. I pulled it up. Now I can share my screen. And I need a sip of my tea before it gets cold. All right. Okay, so you guys, Brian Harder, one of my all-time favorite YouTubers. Go check out his channel. He's hilarious. Like, if you like watching funny content, this guy's really funny. He's not just funny, he also has like other stuff too, like good like life lessons, and you know, yeah, he's not only a comedian, he's also a great life lessons speaker kind of guy too. But he's really, really funny. And he's funny without even trying to be, but this video is hilarious. This one right here. Can you guys see what I'm pointing to? Let me remove this. Okay. So this one right here, the Brian Harder Experience podcast interview with Brian Harder. By the way, congrats, Brian. You have 139 views on it in the first 7 days. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. This, as you can see, I watched the entire thing all the way through. That's the thing. I watch all of his videos from start to finish too, because he's so good. He has me engaged the entire time. Like it's not all the time that I finish a YouTube video from start to finish. I watch Brian's videos from start to finish. Okay. So if you have not seen it, watch this video. I'll drop the link in the chat. Okay. Here it's coming. Go watch Brian's video. So good. Yeah, it's so good. And he's such a great example too. It's like, he's just getting started. He has 81 subscribers as of today. That's awesome, because I remember when you started at 0, Brian. And like, he just goes for it. Like, he just puts himself out there, like, in such a bold way. That's another thing too. So like, if you're afraid to be on camera, or you're like Patsy, I know you're not, but I'm speaking to other people here. If you have like self-doubt, or you feel like you're not good enough, or what you're going to do is like, you're not like, you don't know, you don't have the perfect background, or you don't have the perfect YouTube studio, or you don't have the perfect, like, anything, like all of that, those perfectionism things that could come up. Brian is a leader and a very, very good example of like just showing up anyways, because he's so perfectly imperfect. And yeah, so Brian, you're awesome. Thank you for being a great example. All right, let me catch up on the comments here. All right, Matt says, and maybe second, switch to 4K videos and live streams. Oh, is this your second win you're talking about? And PayPal, you are killing me. They shut off my account 10 minutes in, and I have people asking me for a fix. Got everything. Okay, you got everything fixed. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Matt's talking about how he made sales of his new DIY solar class, which is awesome. He just launched it yesterday. So great. Adventure with Me says, well done on getting into the YouTube monetization. Congrats, Brooke. Thank you. Thank you. Fingers crossed I stay in it. Nicholas says, Brooke, congratulations on hitting your milestone. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being part of it. Matt says, working in Kajabi, but feedback was 1,000 times better than I expected. Awesome. That is so good. Put my glasses on to read the rest of this. Video release is 1 of 10. Like strong would be 1 of 25 or 1 of 50 if they have it. Yeah, that would be cool, right? Wouldn't that be good to know? It was a good week. That is so awesome. So awesome. Congrats, Matt. Let's have a sip together of your latte and of my chai. It's kind of like a latte. It's chai with milk. So does that make it a latte? It's a chai latte. So good. Sending hugs over here. Encouragement seekers. Sandy's here. Hello. Happy Monday. Matt says, very cool, Andre. Love the community supportive vibe in the chat. Congratulations, Mike. Just saw your 10 new subs this week. Yeah, that's awesome. Sandy says, I reached 150 subscribers over the weekend. Woohoo! That's awesome. Congrats. Love it. Mike says, I went back home and did a live stream, still had a campfire in my backyard, and took supper over it while being live. Are you a supper guy? Do you say supper? Remember that? Were you there that hilarious day on Rob's live stream where the whole like supper dinner conversation? Oh my God, that was hilarious. Okay, so Mike says supper. I say dinner. What do you guys say? That's so funny. But that's awesome. That's awesome, Mike. You're doing great. I can't take myself seriously with these things on. Not that I want to, but you know, whatever. Mike says, does anybody else put a lot of thought and time in how to record and something goes wrong? Yes, I do. Curious what other people say in the chat. Yeah. Speaking of that, oh God, this video, the latest one on my channel. Hold on, let me show you guys. This one, I finally got monetized and then this happened. Okay, you can see that's a 2-minute video. It took me, what was it? I even made a post about it, like 4 hours to film. Yeah, I made a post about it to document the process. So, Mike, this is a good example to answer your question. Happens to me all the time. Let me trying to get like double screens here so I can see it better. Okay, so, yep, okay. I spent $30 on props, hours spent filming, 4. Some may think that's a waste of time for a 2-minute video. But that's how it is, because it's the kind of video like where I'm playing 2 characters and I have to like switch my outfit every single take. It takes a long time. Takes 54. Hours spent editing, 2. And fun I had during the process, priceless. Okay, so if you want to watch the video, go watch it. But yeah, so to answer your question, does anybody else put a lot of thought and time in how to record something goes wrong? All the time. So what had happened with this video was I like had the idea in the morning, like the video idea just came to me. So I guess I wouldn't say I put a lot of thought into the video. Literally the whole video idea just like came in my head. But immediately that day I was like, and it was perfect because I had that day time blocked to do YouTube. And I was like, okay, let me go back and show you guys in case you're just tuning in. I'm talking about this video here. I finally got monetized and this happened. So I had the idea, but then I was like, okay, I got to go buy props because I wanted to buy like cupcakes and like party favors and party decorations and like all this stuff. And so, yeah, I mean, you know, took me like an hour to run errands, go to the store, get all the stuff, get all the props, come home. Then I had to like print stuff out because I made more props at home. So that took some time, you know, had to make everything, print it out, cut it out, get it all ready to go, or like handwrite stuff. Then I start filming and this is the funniest part. So I started filming and I was like so excited because I was just really excited about this video. And there's been, some of you know, there's been construction going on outside of my house for like the past 5 months or so. They're almost done. They're coming to an end, which I'm actually kind of sad about because it's been really fun to watch. But anyways, we got all new like water pipes and sewer lines and like all this stuff. And we're getting a brand new road and new sidewalk and new grass and all the stuff. And so they were doing all of like the gravel work before they are going to like lay the asphalt for the new road. And there had been like no construction noise, like no action whatsoever going on for like 2 weeks leading up to this point. Like our street was perfectly quiet. And then the day I get this genius idea of this like funny video that I want to make, they are right in front of my house. And not just like one construction truck, but like 4 of them all day. It was like, beep, 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 like all day long. And first of all, you could hear the sound inside the house. But for that video, I have some clips where I'm outside because I'm like knocking on my own front door. And yeah, I had to keep redoing it because even like trying to set up, I was like, okay, should I use my new like DJI mics? But I still kind of have like a learning curve with those things. And I didn't want to go through the whole process, like, because I was changing outfits. Again, in this video, I was playing 2 different characters. So like every single take, I'm changing my shirt and putting a headband on and taking it off and like all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with the mics on and off of my shirt. Like, this is just making it way too complicated and not fun. So I was like, I'm all about have fun during the process. So I was like, okay, the way I can have the most fun is to just like wait until they stop beeping for a second. And then I can like quick film my scene. And then, you know, so yeah, so it took me like 54 takes to get that 2-minute video. But I had fun all day long. It was really worth it. So yes, to answer your question, yes. When that happens, my advice is just find the humor in it and like just see what you can do. Like there was a point where like I was a couple hours into filming it and I'm like, is this video like just not supposed to happen today? Like I almost gave up because I was like, this is like seriously ridiculous. Like I just felt like I like just couldn't get the shots, you know, but I was just having fun with it. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep going. And I ended up finishing the video that day. So it all worked out. So yeah, just like, that's my advice. Not that you were asking, but thought I'd throw that in there. Just have fun with it when there's like tech mishaps. Just try to find the humor. Like another time that I had a tech mishap, I ended up making a community post about it. Just sharing it in the moment because that actually like, that made it more fun for me. I was like, does this happen to anybody else? You know? So that's fun. Matt says, to Mike, something always goes wrong. Yep, Matt has it too. But remember when it happens, people love that stuff. They know you're real. Yep, totally. Matt says to Mike, I Chrome, that's probably a typo. Oh, iChrome, is that a thing? I don't know what that is. Well, something stopped appearing on screen capture last week. Just blah, blah, my way around it, could not fix it, always something. Yeah. Mike says, thanks, Matt. Alan says, German, I think, haven't translated it yet. Yeah, I'm curious what your German commenter said. I don't speak German, but yeah. Ask Google or ChatGPT what it said. Michelle Goose is here. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. How are you? Andre says, regarding AdSense earning and rolling 4K hours, if they were to give AdSense to everyone passing lifetime 4K, there would probably be almost no money to split. Oh, okay. They want to reward active creators. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for sharing that. I feel more at peace now with it. That makes a lot of sense. Michelle says, hey, Brooke fam. That's cool. I like how you said that, Michelle. That's really fun. Next with Nicola says, I got monetized on my recipe channel. Oh, is that a different channel? Wait a second. I got monetized on my recipe channel. First of all, congrats on that. That's awesome. On the 3rd month, that is so fast. That is so fast. I'm just like, what? But so far, the last 2 months' income was just over 130. Well, it helps cover my recipe costs for now. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, because I know that AdSense money is like not all that exciting or anything to call home about. Like, that's why I've been doing so many live streams that have had the same title every week, like how to grow and monetize your YouTube channel less than 1,000 subscribers without AdSense or sponsors, because I've been monetizing my channel and making way more significant money for the past couple of years without being in the YouTube partner program. So I'm really like passionate about teaching how to do that. So yeah, if you want to talk to me about it, send me an email, brooksears.com@gmail.com, and we can talk about how I can help you, but I'll drop my email in the chat. All right. Point, but being able to sustain 4K hours over a couple of weeks is a good sign the creator is active. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Elevator music. Can't, oh, Patsy's laughing, can't edit out the boring parts. Oh, that must have been before when I was trying to share my screen, and yeah, can't edit out the boring parts. Not during a live stream, that's for sure. No, dear, this is my new channel. Oh, this is your new channel. Okay, got it. That's exciting. I'm curious, what's your new channel about? What inspired you to start a new one? Let's see. Nothing to do with cooking, just started this week. Cool. Gonna go watch his channel after this. All right. Talking about Brian Harder because I went on like a 25-minute tangent about how much I love his channel. Enjoy his channel. He's so awesome. Brian Harder, who I was just talking about, says, "Thank you, Brooke. What an odd feeling alone in my garage on the treadmill watching this live stream. Odd in a good way, but scary, nervous, excited. Brooke knows how to make me cry." Aw, Brian, you're so cool. That's so cool that I love that. What a fun moment we're having right now in real time. Yeah, because I love how you film your videos in your garage. And I love that you're watching my live stream in your garage on your treadmill. Like, that's so much fun. Nicholas says, "Brian, I just clicked on your self podcast. It's 19 minutes, so I'm going to watch it after this live." Yeah. Yeah, definitely save it for when you have time to sit and watch it and enjoy it, because it's like watching a comedy special. It is so funny. Brian, you actually like made me I got inspired to like do something sort of like that. And kind of like as a wink to you. I'm like, this is so funny. And I'm a big fan of I love making the videos playing two characters. I love doing that. Like, I've done a handful of them on my channel now. They're so much fun to make. And so, yeah. Laugh out loud dinner. Matt's on team dinner. All right. Patsy said supper. I did not know that about you, Patsy. Patsy's on team supper. Oh my God. Mike's like, yes, with supper, LOL. Dinner is more for special occasions. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Andre says, oops, speaking of supper and dinner, got to scoot to make supper dinner for the kid. Have fun, everyone. Thank you, Andre, for being here. Thank you. It was fun. I like how you called it supper dinner. Brian says, Brooke and everyone in the chat room have a great day. A beautiful day here in Iowa City, and I must get out to do some yard work. Enjoy, Brian. Thank you for being here. Lena says, I saw a video about how to not have your videos flatline after 48 hours. Interesting. And it was about how to get keywords in everywhere for SEO. What do you think about that? Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious about that. I'm actually in an SEO course right now from an SEO expert. Like, he's one of the best in the world that I know of. And yeah, I'm taking his online course right now. It's a lot to learn, I will say. Like, a lot. I kind of know some of the basics of SEO, but obviously like not at the level that this guy does. And yeah, so let me go back to the question. Let's see. About how to get keywords in everywhere. What do you think about that? I don't know. I'm definitely not an expert. I guess that's what I will say. So I don't know if I'm qualified to answer this, because I just don't really know. What I do know is that SEO is a real thing. And now that I'm like diving into this course I'm in, I just started it a couple weeks ago. Okay. So I'm just starting, but the person I'm learning from, his name is Quincy Beaker. He has proven results to show that it works. So it's like, I know that it works as far as getting traffic like to your website and stuff like that. But like, as far as YouTube goes, the YouTube algorithm, and it's not really social media anymore. It's interest media. Like, I don't know. And I've also heard a lot of like YouTube experts say that it doesn't really matter because there's videos that perform extremely well, like that go viral and have millions of views without any keywords or tags or any of this stuff. Like there's people that have been successful without doing any of that. And so I don't know. I think with this kind of topic, like this question specifically from Lena, I just don't really know. Like I think there's such a huge gray area. And I think especially on YouTube, the way that the algorithm is basically, it's the audience, right? And YouTube's primary goal is to serve videos that the viewer will like and will keep them engaged on the platform for as long as possible. Like that's YouTube's goal, to satisfy the viewer. So what's his name? Renee something. There's a guy that actually works at YouTube who, Sean Cannell from the Think Media podcast, he interviews him a lot. Like I've watched several of his interviews. So it's really cool because getting to learn from this Renee guy that actually works at YouTube and how the whole thing works, talk about it. Something that he said that really stuck in my mind is that YouTube doesn't push your videos because everybody says, oh, how come the algorithm isn't pushing my video? He's like, don't think of it that way. He goes, YouTube pulls videos for the viewer. So anytime that a YouTuber uploads their video, they're adding to the library. Okay. So think of it like there's a whole content library out there for YouTube to pull from. When a viewer logs on, to their homepage, they log into YouTube because I want to watch something on YouTube. Then the YouTube algorithm is like, oh, what can I pull off the shelf for them to watch? So that's how it works. And that's coming from a guy who actually works at YouTube. He knows. So, and I also learned from him that with AI and how that's being integrated into the algorithm and all that kind of stuff, before, and this is all tying into Lena's question. Okay. I have a point here. YouTube did heavily rely on keywords and tags and hashtags and all that kind of stuff. But with the AI capability now, YouTube can not only see obviously the title and your thumbnail, but it knows your transcript of your video. It knows, the way that this Renee guy put it was it knows the ingredients of your video. So before, let's say you think of YouTube as YouTube videos as a cake or something. It's okay, you like this kind of cake that has this kind of title. Well, now it knows, actually the viewer likes a cake with all of these different ingredients in it. That's the kind of video that this viewer likes. So the algorithm can now really understand the nitty-gritty of all the details of your video because it can see, read your video, and that's how it's recommended. So that's why I've been hearing from experts in the YouTube field that stuff like keywords for SEO on YouTube don't all necessarily matter all that much. But then on the other hand, I'm also learning from this SEO expert where it's there's also, YouTube as a search engine. And now SEO is not don't think of it as search engine optimization. Think of it as search everywhere optimization. And especially now, people are doing AI search. Think about your own behavior, your own search behavior. I know mine for sure. My main search now is I either search for stuff on YouTube or I search for stuff directly in ChatGPT. So that's where a lot of the keywords and stuff can come into play. So yeah, this whole topic, this question is those are basically all my thoughts about it. I guess I don't really have a straightforward answer. I'm just, that's my answer. That's all the stuff that I know about this topic, but I'm definitely not an expert. This is just what I've picked up from experts across the board, from SEO experts to YouTube experts to my own experience of seeing performance and when I've integrated SEO things or not. And actually, this video, this is a good example of this. The one that I just recently posted, how this one, I finally got monetized and this happened. So I did a little experiment where I didn't like do any SEO with this video whatsoever. And I have to say, I've gotten about the same amount of views. Well, actually, it started off on the dashboard as a 1 to 10 performer. So that goes to show that SEO doesn't always matter on a YouTube video. Like, yeah, let's see here. I won't play it, but look. I mean, it has a title, obviously, because you have to. That's it. I didn't put like really anything of a description. This is the description. This video is based on a true story. YouTube partner program, YouTube monetization. I normally don't do hashtags on my videos. I just experimented with it. So I have 2 hashtags. That's it. I normally have like a default upload. I have that on my default upload settings, but it has all my stuff, like my website and my freebies and stuff I recommend and all my affiliate links and stuff like that. I deliberately chose not to include all that stuff. I literally deleted it because I wanted to experiment with what if I have like nothing in the description box except for this. Okay. I also did very little tags. I did just a handful. That's it. YouTube partner program, YouTube monetization, get monetized on YouTube, how to monetize your channel, and Brooke Sears. That's it. Because I know I do get traffic from search. So that's pretty cool. So I've been putting Brooke Sears in the tags just in case people are searching for my name, then like my videos will pop up or whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That was a really long tangent about your question, but so I hope I said something helpful. Nicholas says, I will, Brooke, plan to email you. Oh, great. Looking forward to it. Oh my God. That's a funny channel name. Hi there. Hi, welcome. Patsy says, oh, it's not supper, it's supper. I can hear your accent, Patsy. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Oh. That's very interesting. SEO flailing 48 hours. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious about that. What was the video, Lena, what was the video that you watched about how not to flatline after 48 hours? I'd love to know because I've definitely had videos flatline after 48 hours. I like the way you describe it, and it's pretty much also what I've concluded so far. Okay, good. I'm glad because I'm like, I just talked in circles for 20 minutes, but I think what I said made sense. Right? Patsy says, hey, Brooke, thank you for your time. I have to get back to resting. The rain stopped. Fresh air needs to hit my lungs. Totally get it, Patsy. Have a beautiful day. Rob the Maritimer says not to care that much. Yeah, that's kind of what I've come to conclude on YouTube anyways. Meant flatline. Oh. Gail's here. Hi, Gail. Gail's Active Wellness. She's really fun. Gail's a fun person. If you want to do workouts, go to her channel. She's fun. Gail, where are you from again? I would love to know. Cool. So, yeah, let's see. I think we're pretty much caught up in there. All right. Let me take a little sip. Gail, where are you from? Did you bring a nice drink with you to hang out with? What are you having? I'm having vanilla chai. And if you have any wins you'd like to celebrate, drop them in the chat. Ooh, it's 11:11. Make a wish, everybody. It's 11:11 where I am. All right. So So yeah, speaking of, wait, hold on. Lena says, that's the video I watched. I don't know if I like the guy. Okay. Which video, oh, are you talking about the Renee guy that I was talking about, or which one? Oh, it just clicked. Kajabi funnel sales payment. Oh, duh. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it, Matt. That's awesome. Congrats, by the way, again, on your first sale. That's so great. The link above what I wrote there. Oh, it's not showing up. That's why I didn't see what you wrote. Sorry, Lena. I don't think it lets you share links in the chat. Yeah. So I don't know who it was, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm curious. Sorry, that's off topic. I'm listening while setting up. Yeah, no, that's all right. She says, oh, that's why. Yes. So yeah, I think as far as like flatlining, so let me share some, go look at my like dashboard. Hold on. Ooh, before I do that, let's celebrate this for a minute here. Check this out. So this video, like I said before, I posted it 5 days ago. It started off the first couple days. It was a 1 of 10. So I got the confetti. I was like, yes, so much fun. I think it's always funny. This is like my third video I made where I dressed up as the YouTube studio character. And I think it's hilarious when I get a 1 out of 10. I think I got a 1 out of 10 on all of them. So yeah, it just makes me laugh when YouTube Studio throws the confetti for me on my YouTube Studio videos. But check this out. That's a really high click-through rate, 9.2. Like that's way higher than my average. So that's really awesome. But again, it's like 172 views. I'm still like in my typical range. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see how it's doing right now. Well, somebody's watching it now. I lost 2 subscribers on this video. I thought that was funny. I was like, oh, okay. But then, little nod to Rob the Maritimer, I just did the Weekend at Bernie's dance about that. Like, okay, lost 2 subscribers. Let me do this twice. Don't like my humor? Fine. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. Let's see. Reach. Okay, it has just a little over 1,000 impressions. Oh, maybe this is why. The click-through rate. So 9.2 on a whole, but look at this. Does anybody else have this happen? Where it's like, oh, your click-through rate's like super good. And then see, like 13.3 on the first day, and then goes down, down. And now it's like, anytime I see it like go down here to a 0, it's like I picture it like nose diving. It's just like, you know. So it's like, okay. So then is that why? And I noticed that. Anybody else notice? Like I just feel like click-through rates are like all over the board. They're like do, like up, down, up, down, up, down. And then sometimes they just like nose dive. So then I'm like, okay, well, if you showed it to, you know, only 4 more people, or like 10, let's say, you know, okay, maybe 0 out of those 10 people clicked on it, but like, I don't know, like it's such a small number. Like sometimes I feel like the impressions are so small, and then if those handful of people that they put it in front of decide not to watch it, it's like then they stop giving you impressions. But again, it's not, they don't push your video, they pull your video. Like I was talking about before. So I don't know. That's one of the things that I wonder about. I don't know what anybody else thinks, like analyzing your own analytics, but that's something that I've noticed is like super annoying. Like, and again, the video as a whole has a 9.2, average click-through rate. So that's super high. But then I feel like because I had a day where it like flatlined, it plummeted, now I'm like not getting any more impressions on the video. And then that's how a video just dies. I don't know. It's really YouTube is not easy, right? It's just not. And I mean, look, most of the traffic is from browse. Let's see who the audience is. 51% casual viewers. That means people that have watched your channel in up to 5 months over the past year. Okay, so it's mostly people watching my channel. New viewers is only 21%. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the kind of video that like just mostly my regular audience will like, because casual viewers and regular viewers watch your channel in 6 or more months over the past year. So that's a pretty high percentage. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's kind of fun to like look at analytics. Gail says, thanks for doing this. Good. I'm glad you like seen in it. Want to look at anything else? I seriously, I love when other people just show inside of their analytics dashboard and like just go around and say their thoughts out loud. And so that's what I was just doing. And I love it. So I'm glad you appreciate it. Matt says, yeah, it's unreliable when the impressions are so small. Exactly. Adam Ivy, why your YouTube video dies after 48 hours. Okay, I'll have to go check that out. I'm really curious about what he says. Adam Ivy. Gail says, I have coffee and poached eggs, and I'm almost to 550 subs, which has me stoked. Awesome. Congrats. That's awesome, Gail. Look at the audience to see who was it showing to at the time it died. How do you know that? How do I know who it's showing to? So you ran out of subs that watched and unsub did not get as high of a percent. That's what I would say. Interesting. Look at the audience. Matt always knows a lot about how to like really dive into the analytics, like on a more advanced than I do. So I always like Matt's tips. Look at audience to see who it was showing to at the time it died. Okay. How do you know who it was showing it to at the time it died? That's what I don't understand. Would it be under see more? Yeah, I don't understand how you know that. You'll have to tell me later, Matt, or type it in the chat if it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know how you see who it was showing to. So yeah, let me know. Lena says, yes, I made a video with really good click-through rate and also got really good retention, but it's not getting any more views. Weird stuff. Yeah, just crazy, right? It's really frustrating when that happens. It's like, that's just part of playing the YouTube game, right? Hello, DG Outdoors channel. Hi, thank you for being here. Gail says, I actually had one video that went over 700 views lately. I realize it sounds like nothing, but it's crazy good for me. No, it's not nothing. That's really great. Good job, Gail. Yeah, right now, 700 views is like really high for me. It's like, it's kind of weird because like, I don't know, all through summer and just the past like 6 months, I feel like I'm stuck like in this like under 500 views hell per video. And it's really annoying because I have my two highest videos have over 11,000 views each. And then I have a handful of videos over, 1, 2, 3, 4,000 views sort of thing. So it's like, and then I have a bunch around the 500 range, 500 to 1,000 range. So lately when it's been like a bunch of videos that have been getting like 100 views. I'm like, what's the deal? Like, I don't get it. So 700 is a lot. That's really great. Matt says, too much detail for chat, but the audience tab shows once your subs watched it, nobody else was watching, or low percent that has stopped pushing. Yeah, I figured that might be too complicated to explain in the chat. So, but the audience tab shows once your subs watched it, the audience tab. Nobody else was watching, or such a low percentage. Got it. Okay. So let me go back and let's just see if I can dive into this a little bit more. Okay, so go to the audience tab. That's where we are. Oh, here we go. Here's some more detail about this. Okay, so watch time hours by subscription status. Okay, so subscribed. This is making sense. Matt, I don't know if this is the section you're talking about, but this seems helpful. So yeah, 127 are subscribed and only 44 not subscribed. So yeah, 74% of the viewers were from my audience, and then like 44 new people. So that makes sense. And the blue line, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so, oh, this is looking at watch time. Oh, this graph is watch time, but this is views. Okay, got it. So yeah, still, how do they line chart? Let's see, subscription status, views, watch time. What if we just go to views? Okay, here we go. Now the graph is showing views. So on the first day, 54 views from subscribers and then 12 from not subscribed. So yeah, subscribers was much higher, and then subscribers, the ones that were interested, watched, and then it kind of started like dying down. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird. Let's compare that with, let's go look at my more popular one, this one. Didn't mean to be playing it. Wanted to look at the analytics. Hold on. There, okay. See, this one, like I said, in the 559 views, like, anyways, I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, this one had like a huge spike in like the first 3 days, got 400 views in the first 3 days. Let's see. You know, here was the giant spike. Then it, let's see, first 27 days, took 27 days to get to 500. And now, so that was like the first month. And now that video has been posted 90 days. Wow, that time really went fast. I can't believe I posted that video like 3 months ago. I feel like I just filmed that video like the other day. That's so weird. But yeah, it's really like just kind of flatlined, but whatever. It's cool. I'm proud of that video and I'm glad it's on my channel. And the comment section is what I think is like the biggest win of all. Has a high retention rate, like 47%. Again, it's a shorter video, but that's a pretty high percentage of people like, you know, watching the video. And it's getting views right now. That's cool. But got 16 subscribers from this one. What was I going to compare? There was a reason why I was bringing this up. I don't remember now. Let's see, reach. Oh, we can compare the click-through rate. So this one has a 5.4. Check this out. Okay, hey, this is fun, you guys. So remember we were just looking at that other video that has like a 9.4 click-through rate, but then the impressions just like died off. This one has a 5.4, but check this out. And you see how it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, nosedive. Look, here it went down to 0, right? Then it goes up again, 3.9. Then took another nosedive, stayed at 0%, up again, up again. Then this day it went up to 7.7. It's like 9.1, 11.1. Then we go, boom, take another nosedive, up again, now to 15. Look at this, 50%. That's exciting. That's today. 50% click-through rate. That's crazy. I don't know. Click-through rate's crazy. Like it's just such a fluctuation, right? So who knows? Now I'm curious. Okay, well, since it's having such a high click-through rate today, are the impressions going to start to like follow after that? Like, is this video going to like pick up again? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Let's check the audience tab. How did I look at that before now? We were looking at, okay, watch time from subscribers, because we were talking about this before. Yeah, same thing. Well, both starts off like high, subscribers is higher than unsubscribed, and then boom, and then it dies off. So yeah, let's see from views. We'll take this other stuff off. 70. Interesting. This one has the reverse statistics. That's really interesting. Okay, so Matt, thank you for telling me about this like unsubscribe and subscribe thing, because the other video it was almost reverse. It was like over 70% subscribed views were coming from. This one is 70% not subscribed. So that's interesting. So this video brought in like a new audience, which is cool. I think this video has like long-term potential. You know, sometimes it takes like a year for a video to like really find its audience and start performing. And I feel like this could be one of those videos, because it's timeless. You know, it's something that people can watch really anytime into the future. If they're a YouTuber, they'll relate to it and understand it. So I do feel like it has long-term potential. But yeah, let's see here. Let me catch up on the chat. 12 people here now. Yippee. Whoa, hold on. Gail says, YouTube has not been serving me the people I like most. I have to keep searching them. Interesting. That's good insight as a viewer. I have to say, I noticed that too. I find myself like actually typing in the people's names that I like watching. See that peak at first? Yep, then it drops because no new people watch. Yes, it's more of a detailed view of it. Cool. Those lines should cross as it ages. The new people should go up and the subs should go down, but both go down. So new people did not like it as much. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. It's the same with my video, 80% from subs, then it died. So no new ones want to see it. Yeah. See on that one, the subs tells me that people like it also. Got it. Cool. Thank you. I learned another new thing about the analytics dashboard. That's such a rabbit hole in there. Gail says, so question, should we be orienting to new people for the most part? That's a good question. I've heard a lot of conflicting advice on this. Like, I just think of it as like, I don't know, because subscribers, I don't even know how to answer this all that much. Because it's interest media, basically like every video is like a standalone opportunity to reach your existing audience, but also a new audience, like people who have never met you before. So I think what I try to do is I just try to make the best video that I can that day, whatever that happens to be. I've heard some people say, you know, make like you should be asking yourself, would my audience want to watch this? Would my subscribers want to watch this? I've heard other people say, ask yourself, would at least 50% of my audience want to watch this? And could there be 50% new viewers that would, come into my channel? So like, I think there's just different ways that you can look at that. And then again, I think that kind of goes to how niche is your channel? How clear is the niche on your channel? Yeah, I don't know. You make it make sense, Matt. Yeah, Matt, thank you for sharing that. DG says, after doing this for 6 years, I'm just happy with some views. If it blows up for me, I'm kind of over trying for high views and just do what I do, in for the love of the game. I'm with you. I'm totally with you. Yeah, I'm not chasing views. I'm just in it I love the game, and I'm just in it for the game. I feel the same. Hey, Rob. Hey, Brooke. Congrats on getting monetized again. Thank you. I'm back in. I said earlier, I'm afraid I'm going to fall out again because of on like October 20th last year, October 20th or 22nd, I had a spike of like 100 watch hours in one day. So I'm afraid next week I might be falling out again. That I'll probably have to celebrate getting back in again when I reach it. I don't know. But whatever. I'm in today, and I did receive my first super. I will show it again and thank Mike again. Mike was officially the first person to give me a super chat. So thank you, Mike. I super, super appreciate it. No pun intended. It just came out that way. Oh my God. Gail says to DG, I'm with you, doing the thing I love. Yep, happy to improve my YouTube skills. Also, I don't like views though. Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's such an emotional roller coaster, right? Because this is kind of how I think about it. Like, at the end of the day, I really feel like sustainability on YouTube, like I see it as a long-term game. Like I'm in it for the long haul. I made a commitment to be here for at least 10 years, hopefully longer, because I love it. And hopefully I still love doing it. It's been 2 years. Hopefully I still love it in 8 more years. When it comes down to it, like views and watch hours and getting monetized and all the stuff, all of that is like external rewards, and they are fun to get. Yes. And do I want to have 1 million views someday? And would I love to have a YouTube play button sitting on my shelf right there in my background? Yes. It's an external reward that would be so fun to get. And it's also it's not at the bottom of it though. Like I'm really doing this for the internal reasons. Like I'm very intrinsically motivated to be here and doing this. And it means a lot more to me for the internal reasons than the external. But that's not to say that I don't want the external rewards. And it's not to say that, when the external rewards like views and stuff like that doesn't come or isn't as high as you think it should be by now or any of that kind of stuff, like that it's not defeating. It is. Like I kind of feel like every day it's this like emotional roller coaster and back and forth, and like all these like mental coaching sessions I have with myself and with ChatGPT and talking to other YouTubers and all this kind of stuff of like really not letting the external stuff feel defeating. Because I actually made a whole video about this, because it does feel defeating. Like it feels super defeating. Like just like, the video I posted the other day, it's like, okay, it got almost 200 views in the first handful of days, and now it's just like flatlined. So it's like, okay, cool. That took me like literally all day to produce that video, and now it died. But like, who knows? Like maybe it could come back to life in the future and whatever. But like, it's instead of getting frustrated about the views, it's like I had fun making it. My core audience, like we just looked at my analytics and discovered that it was over 70% of subscribers watching that video and commenting. Like the comment section is super positive. So my subscribers love the video. That's a success, and and I wanted to make the video. Like at the end of the day, like I just wanted to make that video. Yeah, the idea came to me. It was in my head. I had fun making it, and that's that. And I just chalk it up to that. And it's like, yeah, would I love it to have more views? Yes, but it doesn't. And I'm not gonna like get down on myself about it. But that doesn't mean that I haven't had a mental coaching conversation with myself about that, because I have. And that's why YouTube is a personal development bootcamp, everybody. I made a whole video about that. Gail says, hi, Rob. Lena says, hi, Rob. Mattman, when people like it, it does better, but is it expected that your subs will like it? Interesting. Yeah. That's why what I've learned from having 2 channels, one, so this channel did not start off in a niche whatsoever, just gave myself freedom to just do whatever I wanted and like find what I really liked talking about on YouTube. I still feel like I'm doing that right now. I kind of feel like I've narrowed it down to like 3 content buckets. So this channel does have a more clear value proposition. I still, though, every day I'm like, what is my niche? Like it's really annoying that it's just one of those things that annoys me about myself. Why am I talking about this? Here, let me share my channel here. So let me give you an overview. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about, that I've kind of narrowed it down. I don't really feel like I have a niche on my channel, but I do have content buckets, so it's a little bit more clear. So as you can see, like I have playlists here. So online business and social media marketing for beginners. Like this is the clear content theme. Okay. What else? My YouTube journey. That's another one. I've been leaning into talking about like growing on YouTube lately, because those are my best performing videos. So that's kind of like, yeah, why I've been in this direction lately, just because it's, you know, people say double down on what's working. So it's like, okay, well, people apparently like when I talk about my YouTube journey and growing on YouTube. So let me make more videos like that. Yeah, I don't know. And then here's my other like content bucket, rebuilding myself, healing, growth, and mindset. So yeah, this is life stuff. This is not really about online business or social media or YouTube at all. This is about, you know, escaping abuse, freedom, success, control, when you feel behind in life, struggling to rest, rebuilding life after losing everything. Yeah, this kind of stuff. So I don't know. Then I have a whole bunch of live streams. And like I said, like the YouTube growth thing, I've just been doing a lot of that because that's what the analytics are telling me to do. And also that's been the kind of stuff I've like felt like talking about, but really I'm like mixing it in. So as you can see, I've done with live streams, grow and monetize your YouTube channel. You know, look at the thumbnail, no AdSense, no sponsors. My specialty is monetizing a small audience. That is what I'm really good at. Okay. And I think that really is my niche. I just don't know if I don't think I've done a good job making that clear on my channel, because I've been goofing around doing a bunch of other stuff and trying to like find my voice and what I really want to do on YouTube. But I will say I do have a ton of videos talking exactly about that in this playlist. So I have already built out a lot of that. If you think of that as a niche, like talking about online business, monetizing a small audience, that's here. And probably a topic that I want to revisit talking more about, because that really is my unique value proposition, as they call it. Yeah, so I don't know. I did recently, I made one here 2 weeks ago, like in this content bucket. So I don't know though. Why am I talking about this? Because Matt, let me look back at the comment, because Matt said, when new people like it, it does better, but it's expected that your subs will like it. Yeah. Okay. So going back to my point. So since I kind of have these like 3 content buckets, okay. And I do spend a lot of time talking in person, like not just in the comment section, but like via email or on Zoom with real people who really watch my channel. I've talked and I want to get into doing like more of that because, and I highly recommend doing that. Like if you have not already gotten on Zoom and had a conversation with a real viewer from your real audience, like it is so priceless. It is so valuable. Like, and I've done that, but I've talked to a handful of people on Zoom, okay, of people who like regularly watch my channel, and they all watch it for different reasons. Like I've talked to people who love my YouTube content. I've talked to people who love my online business content. And then I've talked to people who love my life, personal vlog, all that kind of related content. So I'm kind of like, I kind of feel like I have 3 audiences. And when I think about, you know, if I'm going to go make a video and think, well, I kind of have to ask myself, is this going to appeal to at least 50% of my audience? Because I know that I don't have a clear niche on this channel. I know that. I know that that's one of the mistakes I made. Although I don't regret doing it that way because I am happy, like every single video that I have on my channel, I'm happy it's on my channel. I'm happy I made those videos. I made every single one of those videos for a reason, you know, and they each have something valuable to offer to the correct viewer of that video. So it's fine. This is how I got to this point. I do know that I would have grown a hell of a lot faster if I would have had a very clear niche from the beginning. However, I think if I would have done it that way, I wouldn't still be here. So that's how that goes. Now, comparing it to my other channel, this one, oh, just got a new subscriber. Oops, hold on. Oh, where am I going? I just got confused in my accounts. This one, I want to go into YouTube Studio. Here we go. Now, this channel has a clear niche. Okay, only 4 videos. And check this out. I mean, I just made this video a couple weeks ago. 6.6 thousand views. That's literally like the 3rd highest performing video I've ever made across YouTube, across my 2 channels. So, and I think it's successful. And then look at that, another one over 1,000 views. And then these are over 400. This channel has a lot more success in just the first 4 videos, way faster than my first channel. And I know exactly why, because this channel has a niche. Like, so yeah, that advice of like having a niche or having a clear audience, however you want to say it, will help your channel grow faster. I have now experienced myself that is 100% true, like for sure. But you know, I was able to start this channel because I had 2 years of experience on my other channel, not having a niche. And yeah, so I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, let's see, analytics. Yeah, I mean, look at this. 9,500 views in the last 28 days. That's probably way more than my first channel. Let's see. Let's go to the Earn tab. Look at this. This channel will probably be monetized way faster than the 2 years and a handful of months that it took my first channel. Look at this. Like, I already have 1,100 watch hours with only 4 videos. It took me over 200 videos on my first channel to get monetized. See? Woohoo! So fun. But where is the little graph? See? So down here, 3,013 hours in the last 365 days. I still have this little chunk to go to the 4,000. That took me let's see how many videos are on my channel. Whoops. Oh, you can't. Oh, when I try to go to it, it doesn't pop up because you can't see it. Well, I know I have like I don't know, 209, 210 videos or something ridiculous like that on my channel now. So yeah, it took me that many to get monetized. So that was a really long-winded tangent off of Matt's comment here. Yeah. I think that's all I'll say about that. That was really long. Andy Paints. Hi, Brooke. Hi, chat. Hi, Andy. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you here. You must have a painting channel? Matt says, I love the stats. Yeah, cool. Me too. I just love going in the analytics. Mike says, LOL, you're welcome. Oh, that was about the super chat. Yeah. Made my day. Thank you. DG says, I know they say subscribers don't matter, but now I'm 9 away from 3,000 subscribers. Oh, wow. Congrats. That's huge. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, they don't matter as far as like how a video can perform, but they do matter in some sense, right? Like, I mean, everybody, it seems like, you know, for me anyways, and all the YouTubers I've talked to, it's like, you want to grow, you want to continue to get better at it. So of course you naturally want your subscriber count to increase. You want your views to increase. You want monetization to happen. Like you want to grow, right? Like you want to play the video game. At least I want to play the video game, and I want to get to just want to crush all the levels. Andy says, I started YouTube because I can no longer work because of my health. It has given me a huge lift just being able to do something I love, but on my own terms. That's awesome. That just touched my heart. That's really, really awesome, Andy. That's so cool to hear. Gail says, I absolutely love how natural you are, Brooke. Aw, that's really nice. And you are one of my favorites. Rob also. Aw. Alexa too. Aw, thank you. It's an honor to be put in the category with Rob and Alexa, like in this all in one comment. Thank you. The intrinsic motivation is key. You guys care. It's very attractive. Yes. Yes, I do think we all have that in common. So cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that comment. I really appreciate that. Gail says, excellent, Andy. Yeah, Andy, you sound like a super cool person. Wow, DG 3,000 is amazing, grinding away to my 1,000. Yes, you'll get there, Gail. I remember when I felt like I was grinding away to my 1,000 too. You know, yeah, looking backwards, I've talked about this book so many times, and where I put it away now. Where is it? Well, whatever. The Gap and the Gain. That book is so good. It's about measuring your progress backwards. That has been so helpful for me to not let like the external stuff and reaching these external milestones like sabotage my mental health, is by looking backwards. So like it was September last year, so just a little over a year ago, that I made the most successful video on my channel so far, which is this one, How YouTube Changed My Life. Oh, I thought it was September. I posted it in October. Huh. Less recently than I thought. Okay, so really I just celebrated like the 1-year anniversary of that video. Yay me. But yeah, so it now has 11,000 views. Okay. When I made this video, I said in the video, at the time of recording this, I have 147 subscribers. That was 1 year ago. Okay. 147. And I was like, I have 147 subscribers. That's crazy. Like that blew my mind. That actually felt like a really big number to me at the time. And now, so the reason why I'm talking about this is because of Gail's comments, like grinding my way to 1,000. I remember like 1,000 felt really far away. Like I was like, oh my God. Like, although 147 felt like really big because I had started at 0, like everybody else, getting to 1,000 felt like impossible. Okay. And now it's a year later, and what am I at? 1,688. Thank you to all the 1,688 people that tap that subscribe button. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for celebrating with me that I got monetized today. Woohoo! So yeah, you'll get there, Gail. And you know what? I remember when I was at like, when I was checking the earn tab. Well, now that I'm in like the YPP level 1, it doesn't show this anymore. But there used to be a bar that showed, you had to like fill up the blue line to get to, I think you have to get to 500 subscribers to get into this part of the YouTube partner program. But anyways, I crossed that and I was like, wow. But then to fill up this blue line to 1,000 subscribers, I remember I felt like I was crawling there, kind of in the same way that now I feel like I'm crawling to the 4,000 finish line. And I'm reminding myself, I'm coaching myself every day, like eventually I will cross that line and then it'll feel like, oh, I remember when that felt so hard. So Gail, just keep going, because at one point you're going to look back and laugh, like I'm laughing at myself, and say, I remember when that felt so hard, because now I feel like I crossed 1,000 subscribers. Remember when that happened. I just know it was a while ago, but because I don't even think about it anymore. Like it just feels like it happened such a long time ago. But I remember when I was so close, and it was like every day when I would open up YouTube Studio, it was like 981, 982, 983. Like it was like one at a time, like crawling there. And yeah, the same has been true for my watch hours now. So that's pretty funny. So you'll get there, Gail. That's the whole point of why I'm talking about that. You will get there. Mike says, nice at DG Outdoors channel. Yes. Matt says 983, then it goes to 981 again. Killed me also. Yeah. It's kind of like my watch hours. 3,000, then nope, 29.90. You're 10 hours short. Okay. What? Matt says, congratulations at Andy Payne's great start. Oh, let me go backwards here. I did these out of order. Hold on. Let's go back. Yes, Brooke, I'm a sign painter. Cool. That's neat. I only started 6 weeks ago and I'm at 50 subs and I have over 8K views in the last 28 days. Wow. Go, Andy. Go, Andy, go. That's awesome. That's what Matt was saying. Congratulations, Andy Paints. Great start. Yes. That's really, really awesome. Oh, James is here from Living with Parkinson's. Hi, James. Welcome. How are you? Happy to see you. All right. I'm going to have to go heat up my chai tea. I made it, and then I have been yapping away that I barely drink it. Now I think it's cold. Still good, though. All right, you guys. Holy cow. It's been 2 hours. I think it's time for me to head out for the day. Got to go for a walk. It stopped raining, so I am going to go walk outside. So thank you all again for being here. Thank you for celebrating with me that my channel got monetized. Woohoo! And I'll be back next week, I believe, on Monday again. Let me check my calendar. Yes, same time next week. The following week, by the way, I'm going to be a guest speaker at a Growth and Scale Summit. I'll be posting about that soon, as soon as I have the registration page. Yeah, I got invited to be a guest speaker at a really cool summit for like business. And I'm going to be appearing. It is on October 27th. So in 2 Mondays from now, okay, I will be live at the summit with my business partner, Danny. We're going to be on as a team, and I will also be having an appearance by myself. I don't know where my time slot is yet, but yes, I am going to be on there. So more information to come about that. But yes, so next Monday, I'll be back, same time, same place. You are all gold, Brooke. Aw, that's super nice, Matt. Thanks for all the fun again. Thank you. And congrats on your success with your launch yesterday. Mike says, thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Mike, for being here. Thank you for my first super chat. I'll never forget it. And Annie says, thanks, Brooke. Yep, thank you. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye. Oh, is it going off? No, I'm still on.